everyone, welcome to my first day edition for this week, and it is week 21. And so without further ado, let's go straight into my first day edition for this week. So what I'm going to do this week is that we have moved on to a new different topic, which is about computer-aided design. Let me write it on the board. Computer-aided design. Alright, or short, the abbreviation for that is CAD, or I call it CAD. So computer-aided design is our next topic to move on to for next week. And so what are we going to cover this week then? So for this week, I am going to cover about the general thing about CAD. I'm not going into it very deep about CAD yet, because it is just the first week. I'm completely new to this topic too, and computer-aided design I think is very important for the automation engineering my pathway, because I have it in my pathway. So for the first week, my main work will be just general thing, meaning that I will cover what is CAD, how CAD can help, how can we use CAD, or let's just say CAD. CAD is just a mouthful to say CAD. How we can use CAD, and that is the general thing. As for my second DE, it was something SDH is something that supports main. Alright, so any topic is fine, any topic relating to CAD is alright, because it is something that supports the main topic. As for my third day edition, I'm going to cover the connections of CAD with my history of learning. So the connections, for example, connections with CAD with version control system. In fact, let's make it connections with VCS. Right, so connection with VCS, or version control system. That's what I'm going to do as my third edition for this week. The reason I want to do that is I want to show Mrs. Pratt that the connections, how it can relate with, how CAD can relate with version control system, how it can relate to my history of learning, and so by that I can have a more straightforward pathway for my automation engineering path. Yeah, kind of a bit not very good grammar, right? But it will have to surface. Alright, so what I'm going to do for my third edition is just a video. My second DE will be also video, and my third DE will be a writing. That is what I'm going to do for my second day edition and my third day edition. Another thing is that I want to find out what version control system has to do with computer-aided design, so CAD. So I will explore what is computer-aided design, how computer-aided design can relate to version control system, how can we use version control system in computer-aided design. So that is my work for next week. So, is there any challenge that I want to approach or I want to improve? Well, for me, not really, because I think I'll cover fine with my last topic, but not enough. But I don't want to delve into logistics anymore because it doesn't align with my automation pathway. And so I asked Mrs. Pratt to move on to the next topic, which is computer-aided design. And so that is why I moved to computer-aided design. If I didn't move to computer-aided design, it's still going to be about logistics with Amazon. Now I did see Mrs. Pratt about the hubs and the things like that. So if I can, I will also bring it into my 30th edition too. I may have to split my 30th edition into 2 weeks if it is too much. So that's my plan for my first day edition, for my work for this week. I think that is all for my first day edition. Thank you for listening, and see you next time.